You're watching the Kansas City Chiefs Report, powered by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us. It is week number 5 in the National Football League as your Kansas City Chiefs look to keep the undefeated season alive as they face the New Orleans Saints. The Chiefs come in to Monday night's matchup as 5-point favorites. The over-under set at 42.5 for this game. The Saints, they've had their moments this year. Blowout wins to start the season against Carolina and against Dallas. What version of the Saints we shall see, we'll find out in just a matter of moments. Before we go any further in today's show, if you want the Chiefs to beat the Saints, I need you to like today's video. Don't jinx it. If we get at least 500 likes on today's show, that guarantees victory. And if you doubt me on that, folks, it's worked every week so far this season. So why would you doubt me now? Do your part, like the video, don't jinx it for a Chiefs win, and we'll get rolling here on today's program. Let's start with the injury report for Kansas City. 2 players from the active roster on the injury report. Wide receiver Rashid Rice is out with a knee injury. He will not play. While defensive end Mike Danna is questionable with a calf injury for Kansas City. The injury report for the New Orleans Saints is a bit lengthy themselves, as Cesar Ruiz, their offensive guard, is questionable with a knee injury. Demario Davis, the outside linebacker, is questionable with a hamstring injury. A.T. Perry, their wide receiver, is questionable with a hamstring injury. And then our old friend Tyrann Mathieu with a groin injury. He is questionable. We'll see if he gets to make his return to KC for the first time or not. Taysom Hill, the tight end, quarterback extraordinaire, ribs injury, he's questionable. And then another former Chief as well, Willie Gay Jr., questionable with a hand injury. So we shall see if Mathieu and Gay make their returns to Arrowhead or not coming up on Monday. Now, let's get to our keys to victory. What's it going to take to defeat the New Orleans Saints? Well, number one, it's going to require the Chiefs to be aggressive in getting after Derek Carr. Derek Carr has looked pretty decent to begin the 2024 campaign, a completion percentage of 72%. He's thrown for over 800 yards, 6 touchdowns, looked very good in those first 2 games of the season. And what I've seen from Derek Carr, what he's done effectively, is that he's not trying to force the football down the field. A lot of checkdowns, a lot of the short stuff, kind of like an Alex Smith type of game plan that we've seen from Derek Carr throughout the first couple of weeks of the season. But the Chiefs, they've had their way with Derek Carr over the years. From the time that he was in Las Vegas, folks, in 17 career starts, Derek Carr has a career 3-14 record. What a fraud. Disgusting, right? And the last game that the Chiefs played against Derek Carr was when he was with the Raiders back on October 10th of 2022. So just about 2 years ago, the Chiefs won that game 30-29. So it's safe to say the Chiefs have been Derek Carr's daddy. And daddy is ready to give Derek Carr a spanking here this weekend. See what I did there? Who do you got? Who wins? The Chiefs or the Saints? Type KC for Chiefs. Type no for the New Orleans Saints. You better not be typing no. Type KC for Chiefs. Give that spanking in the chat to Derek Carr. Let him know what's up of who you got to win this one. We will be live on Monday night for the Chiefs and Saints, our watch party on Monday Night Football. Danna, Danna. Hang out with us. Don't worry about hanging out with Joe Buck and the Hall of Famer Troy Aikman. Keep it locked in to the Chiefs Report. We'll do an hour-long pregame show. Big Tex is going to be here with me. It is going to be a great time. Chiefs and Saints on Monday Night Football. Subscribe now. Turn on notifications. That way you're here with us from start to finish. We'll do our hour-long pregame. We'll be live throughout the game, do a postgame show as well. All right here on the Chiefs Report. We will see you on Monday night. Number 2, with the question marks to the skill positions, with no Rashid Rice, no Hollywood Brown, no Isaiah Pacheco. There's one man in particular that needs to step up for this Kansas City Chiefs team. All eyes are going to be on Mr. Swift himself, Travis Kelce. We need to see more out of Travis Kelce. So far to start the season, Kelce has yet to get to the end zone. He's been limited to 15 catches for 158 yards and close to 11 yards a reception. But the hope is for Kansas City that last week's game against the Chargers was a breakout game for Travis Kelce, that hopefully it is a sign of things to come for the Kansas City Chiefs tight end, as he had his best game yet. He had more yards against the Chargers than he did in the entire season leading up to that Week 4 matchup. He had 89 total yards. He had 69 on the season going in. So Travis Kelce, I know they might double team you, they might triple team you, they might quadruple team you, but you got to find a way to get open and get involved. We know he's the best in the business. Travis Kelce, it's put up or shut up time. We need to see Travis Kelce play at a high level. Number 3, red zone scoring, red zone offense for this Kansas City Chiefs team. They need to capitalize in the red zone. Look, you don't settle for the friend zone. You want to get to the end zone. And that's the case for this Kansas City Chiefs team. And you look at their red zone offense, it hasn't been that great to start off the 2024 campaign, folks. They are settling for too many field goals from Harrison Butker. I love me some Harrison Butker, don't get me wrong. But the last thing I want to see when you get inside the 20-yard line is number 7 coming out there and having to settle for 3 points. Those need to be touchdowns. The Chiefs' red zone scoring touchdown percentage right now is currently 45.45%. That's 24th best in the NFL. How does that happen when you have an offense with Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes? Now, comparably speaking, the other side for the New Orleans Aints, their red zone defense has been pretty dang good so far this season. They have held their opponents to a red zone scoring touchdown percentage of 22.22%. That's first in the NFL. So that means, to put this in simple terms for you here, that in 5 attempts, roughly speaking, the Saints are only giving up 1 touchdown in the red zone for every 5 attempts. They are very good in that area. The Chiefs are going to need to do what they can to capitalize and punch it in the end zone. Who will be the Chiefs MVP against the Aints? Let me know. Give me a player that comes to mind that you think is going to step up this week. Way in the comments section, let us know. Today's show is sponsored by Game Time. Game Time is the place to go for the best seats, the lowest prices guaranteed. Game Time is a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats. You don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets because who the hell wants to do that? You choose the event you want to go to. Maybe it's a Kansas City Chiefs game. Maybe you want to see the Royals in the postseason or Sporting Kansas City, whoever it may be. You choose your seat. You get the visual. See what that seat is like with their 3D view. They call it Seat Views. And then you're checking out with Apple Pay, Google Pay, Venmo, all major credit card providers. They also have their super deals. If you see a super deal, you can't pass up on it. Your purchase is covered with the most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry, even more flexible than Simone Biles. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code ChatSports for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game Time. The link is in the comments and the description of today's video. He is worthy. He is worthy. Xavier Worthy. I believe he's worthy, but we need to see it now more than ever from the Chiefs rookie receiver. He's off to a good start to this season, but I think the ongoing theme for Xavier Worthy of what we're going to talk about from here on out is that Xavier Worthy can't just be a gadget player. All right? What was that movie back in the day, Inspector Gadget? Yeah. No Inspector Gadget here. We want Xavier Worthy to be worthy and be a reliable, constant receiver. Good start to the season. I think last week was a very strong showing when he had that 50-plus yard touchdown, 3 catches for 73 yards. But here's the thing. With no Rashid Rice involved, what did Rashid do so well the last 2 seasons? It was getting the constant first downs, getting the 10-yard, the 12-yard, the 13-yard catches. Xavier Worthy, I love it when he goes deep and when he can bring in the long ball or when they can use him in some of those reverse plays, like we saw that opening touchdown to start the year, week 1 against the Baltimore Ravens. All that's cool and all. But Xavier Worthy, I'll be honest, if you can just catch the ball and get me 10 yards or 15 yards, just get me some first downs, that's what this team is looking for. I just need a little more of that from Xavier Worthy as they change up the offense a little bit with Rashee Rice out. Last on our list of keys to victory for the Kansas City Chiefs is George Karlaftis. We need George Karlaftis to step up. Karlaftis was fantastic as a sophomore last year. So far to start the season, he's been pretty quiet. I mean, you might as well put him on a milk carton because he's been missing to start off this 2024 campaign. Just 1 sack in 4 games played, 2 tackles for loss, 10 tackles. And there's really no excuse for Karlaftis not to be playing better than what he has, because you think about it, who's taking on the double teams? It's not Karlaftis, it's Chris Jones. That should be opening up things for Karlaftis to go after the quarterback and do his thing. He's missing out on opportunities. And to take it a step further, when we're comparing these two teams, let's give you this stat here. Give me that stat. The Chiefs' defense has a sack rate from every play from scrimmage at 5.67%, 26th best in the NFL. In a nutshell, it's not very good. Meanwhile, the Saints have done a very good job of protecting Derek Carr. The Saints' offense has a sack rate of 3.81%, which is the 3rd best in the NFL. So, Chiefs, got to do a better job. Got to get after the quarterback. Got to get some pressure on Derek Carr. Karlaftis, I'm looking at you. You need to do it, my man. Now you've seen my keys to victory. What is your key to victory to beating the New Orleans Saints? Whether it's something I said or something else, your chance to weigh in. Let us know what you think. So to recap, before I give you my prediction for Monday night, here are our keys to victory to beating the New Orleans Saints. Getting after Derek Carr, that fraud. More Travis Kelce. Red zone offense. Got to get Xavier Worthy involved more consistently, and we need George Karlaftis to step up. If the Chiefs do all those things, they'll be in great shape. I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs to get it done 24-14. If you enjoyed today's show, you want the Chiefs to win, do your part. Like the video. We certainly would appreciate it. We will see you next time right here on the Chiefs Report.